Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode of some Direwolf20. Yes, playing some 1.12 modded Minecraft here on the server with the guys, and yeah, having tons of fun. Got a few things done in between episodes. Did another little live stream, and if you don't get a chance to watch my live stream, head over to twitch.tv/wildtracker. There'll be a link down below, and you can replay my live streams on there. But if you're over there, hit the follow button, and then you'll get notified when I'm going live. Or better still, come and join me on my Discord server, and yet again, you'll get notifications when I go live streaming. So chances are after this episode, we'll do another live stream. But we'll keep you up to date in between, so we'll show you what we're doing. Now, you may remember, if you watched the last episode, we were playing around this, and I didn't know why I couldn't get it working. We could not figure it out, and the reason was quite simple. For some reason, I only actually made it with one of these things, which is not the laser lens, the thing that is underneath the lens. There should have been two of them, and there was only one of them, so yeah, I ended up actually taking it all down because I couldn't get it working, and then counted the parts, and it was like, oh, hang on a minute, why have I only got one of those? So yeah, that's why that's what happened basically. So yeah, now what we have done in between is built these solar panels. Basically, they're sort of kind of solar panels, I guess. But yeah, these things are producing power. They're producing, if I get the right thing, the assembler, I should be able to right click on there, 549. So, and there's 4 of them, so we're creating, 2,196 RF per tick during the day when they're at their optimum. Now that means this thing, as you can see on here, is almost full, which is great, but that only happens if we sleep the night. If we don't sleep the night, then yeah, it doesn't quite get full, which is a bit of a pain, but that's the way it goes. So we need to upgrade things, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to have a play around upgrading. 1, we need to upgrade power, but 2, we need to upgrade this to something faster. Let's get rid of that out of here. But I want to show you what we've been producing. It's been a few days, so since we started this thing, and I've just been letting it run and that sort of thing. But if we look in here, look at that, absolutely crazy. And the nice thing is, unlike the quarry system we use in the builder, we are getting everything. So we're getting nether quartz ore, which is awesome. Look at all that quartz, because quartz is something we wanted. So we've got all that quartz. We're obviously getting redstone and the usual stuff. And we're getting this amber, we're getting aridite, we're getting energized netherrack, so dimensional shards. So I don't even know what would we use those for. Don't know, because that's not really. I don't know. So yeah, we're getting all those kind of bits and pieces, and then if we look in this one, yeah, even more. It's crazy. Glowstone. We're getting. So I moved a few of these around. So we've got the litherite crystals, which we've been using. So that's great. We no longer need to make those. But more importantly, we get these rhodium crystals, which we're going to take out because we're going to use those in upgrading. But look, uranium. We got quite a bit. Look at all those lovely emeralds. We've got quite a few diamonds now. So, oh wow! Look at that. 1, 2, 3 stacks. And I've actually taken out a stack of this because I needed diamonds in a previous thing. The other thing I've been looking at as well, and I don't know whether we'll get started on it this episode, but if you look at this and we want to produce diamonds, well, what's the best way of doing it? What's the easiest way of creating it? And that that gets us to that's fine. We can smelt it, we can get a crusher and get a couple and all that sort of thing. But if we go through, I think this side, it starts getting interesting because Starlight Infusion, 4 diamonds guaranteed. That can turn diamond into emeralds. That's quite interesting. Yeah, so I think that the closest we get to it is 3, which we can do through this process. And we get a byproduct of tectonic petroleum. That one, we've got a 20% chance of getting more, I guess. 20% chance of getting 3. So that's kind of virtually the same as having the fortune on our pick, really, because again we get between 1 and 3, and you average about 2 point something. So the pick is better, apart from as I said, that let's just have a look at it again, the Astral Sorcery stuff. Now here's the thing about that, so we might have a look at it today if we get time. We've got to do that in a Starlight Infusion. Okay, so Starlight Infusion, look at that, that's mad. It's got to be made in a Celestial Altar. Now, a Celestial Altar is made in a Starlight Crafting Altar. And then a Starlight Crafting Altar is made in a normal Crafting Altar, which we've already got. So, but we've got a few anomalies like this Stardust. So Stardust is made from the Star Metal Ingot, which we need as well. Now we can get that. Let's have a look. Can we get it? That was the wrong thing. Let's just do that again. Hey! Hang on. Give him a hey. He's just joined the server. He's the newest member of the server. So yeah, welcome to Pigglesworth. He's a guy that's been playing with Dadcraft and Zloy with the UHC series he's on. So yeah, we invite him along with Chris WC Hamlet. So those are the 2 new members on the server, which is absolutely fantastic. Let's see now. We were looking at this, weren't we? We're looking at these Starlight Altars. Yeah, so we've got to make this Star Metal Ingot. That's the thing. Which we can make from Star Metal Ore. And again, it wants Star Metal Ore. Stardust, which comes from Star Metal Ore. Yeah, so it's all coming from Star Metal Ore. Now, Star Metal Ore is basically iron. So in the Starlight transmutation. So again, we need, I'm guessing, this. Which doesn't look too bad. It's just logs and glass and aquamarine and rune marble. So we could make all those up and have a go at sort of doing our diamonds and that sort of thing. But that's one thing. The next thing is really we need to upgrade this. The great thing is we can recycle a lot of these parts, because if we look at actually how we upgrade to a tier 2, well, we can't really tell at the moment because we can't see it, as we know last time. Solar. So we've got, no, not solar, sorry. We want the miner. So we've got the void ore miner, isn't it? So we've got tier 1 at the moment. Tier 2 controller is basically made by these Erodium there, which is those. So how many of those did it need? It needed 6. So we will make 6 up. Let's just craft those, because we've got, let's put those in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll stick that in there. We then need a diamond block. That one we can do. Let's just grab, well, we can't do. Those 2 are in, so that's fine. They're sleeping. Good. Let's get some diamonds out of here, because we've got a few diamonds. We can spare a few diamonds ore, can't we? That's Oop, mouse going a bit crazy. Right, let's just do these down here. Oop. Flying too fast, am I? Server not keeping up with me? And let's see how many we get out of there. Was it 17? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Work, mouse, work. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 17 we had. And that has given us 33 diamonds. So 17 should be 34. So we haven't even got, with fortune, 2. Roughly 2, so about the equivalent of doing stuff with it. So yeah, it's almost but not quite. So we definitely want to have a look at that Starlight way of doing things, because I think that is definitely, if we can double the amount of diamonds and all that kind of stuff, that's or quadruple, diamonds. That's got to be a good thing. So we then need a lens, and we might have a lens. Let's have a look. Lens? No, we don't have a lens. So let's just make a clear lens. Clear lens. It's made just anything from out of that. There we go. So that's there. So the only thing we're actually missing from this void ore miner now will be the tier 1 thing. So if we look at that, yeah, we can do everything apart from the tier 1. So what this means now is we've got to dismantle this here, which we can actually do quicker if we use our assembler, because that's a thing. How do we do shift? No. Yeah, shift and right click, which is it's quite good. It just basically disassembles it rather than assembles it. So that's pretty neat and pretty fast. There, these are the things that we needed more of. These black things, what are they? They are laser cores. Yeah, we didn't have all the laser cores, but that's, you know, by the by. That's we worked it out in the end after a lot of and ahhing and, you know, that sort of thing. And get these last two. Nice. Okay, we picked everything up. Did we drop any down the bottom here? That's the question. I'm going to have to check, aren't I? Probably didn't. Fine. Yeah, I had to check. Because I didn't want to lose any. So what we should be able to do now is use, first of all, these pieces to make that controller, and then the controller will tell us what we need to do, and I'm thinking all the tier 2 stuff uses the tier 1 stuff to make it, if you get what I mean. So let's make one of those now. Boom. So let's put that down. Again, get our assembler. And then right click on that. No, left click on it. Right, okay, so we need 4 null modifiers. Which we don't have. Oh no, so we use those in the those are the little blocks at the bottom either side there. So we need 4 of those, so we need to make those. That's easy enough. In fact, let's just make them, because we might have a recipe for them. I don't want to do that. Let's go null modifier 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5. Start. Is that crafting them? There we go. We've got 4 of those. Nice and simple. So I've kind of set up auto crafting recipes for all the tier 1 stuff, and we'll do the same for the tier 2. Really, we'll make sure we do that. So 32 structure block 2, 16 structure panels. Now that's structure panels, so we've got 16 of those already. That's pretty good, pretty awesome. 3 laser cores and 1 laser lens. So you can see we've got 2 laser cores and 1 laser lens, so we need another laser core. So let's put that down there at the way. Let's see, have we got the recipe for a laser core in here? Laser core. Laser. 1 laser core. Craft it. No, but there's 3 in there already, so. So 3 laser cores. 3 laser cores, lens, structure panels, yes. So all we need now is 32 structure block 2. Now we've got 23 of those, so let's have a look. Structure blocks. So we've got normal structure block 1, structure block 2. Each one, A, requires this erodium, which we've now got, and B, requires a structure frame. Okay, so what we can do is actually make a recipe up for that, because the rest should already be in there. So if we add that as a recipe, bring that down there, we can chuck those in there out the way. Let's stick that in one of these, I guess. An empty one, that would do. So in theory, let's see if we can make these now. So we'll put these in here as well, because I don't think we need to make any blocks or anything. So let's see, how many did it want? 32 was it? Let's 32. So let's see if we can make 32. Structure block tier 2. In fact, we do want to do that. Want to just go down the bottom here. Structure block. That's tier 2. and we want 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, start. It looks like we've got absolutely everything, because it's going to make, so for example, it knows it's got 23 of those and it's going to craft 9 more because we've already put the recipe in. So therefore it just crafts everything. It's got the recipe for absolutely everything in there. So that is absolutely marvellous. So let's get that done. And that's going to work away. So we'll let that just create those a second. What was that? I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was weird. I don't know who's doing what. We'll find out in a minute. 32 of those we wanted, so they'll be up here. There we go. 32. So in theory, we should have everything we need. Now I believe this is going to be 1 block higher than the previous one, so we probably just need to get one of those. Have we actually got any? Are we out? We're out. Let's get some cobblestone out of dirt, because you may notice that up there. Let's go and take a quick look at it. This is something I was doing in between. This, remember, was solid hole. And now I've created this round here. So I've kind of created this whole area. Remote gateway. There's just a little bit up here that's missing. I need to fill in. And then this is going to be our Astral Sorcery sort of kind of place. So we kind of need to see at night if that's good for it. Because if we remember, that's roughly where we're having stuff. But there was a big area here as well. So I'm kind of like hoping that's going to be good. We'll find out. We will find out. So what we need to do now is just temporarily fill this hole in. Put this up here and there. So we're going to have to take that off of there, because this is now going to be the new place. Get that out of the way. And then we'll have to just temporarily move these bits and pieces. So let me just move that and that, because I don't know how big this thing is going to be. It might take up all the space. Actually, we probably should have thought that. Tell you what, let me just move this a second, and then we can get this thing built. Okay, with that moved out the way now, and with some space to work, I don't think that's going to be too close, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be. Yeah, I'm kind of worried, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this down as well, just to be sure, because we don't want it destroying the blocks, and we can easily reassemble just one of these. That's not too much of a problem. Let's get rid of that and that. Yeah, pick all these pieces up, and we'll reassemble whatever was missing from there. That's fine. And pick up this. Pick up that there. Cool. Oh, it stopped. No, it's back. Right, let's see if we can't assemble this. Yeah, it's definitely taking up more area. Now, the long-term goal with this is not... actually, it's okay. Is not to have this where it is. We need to move these out of here, because they're going to get in the way of placing stuff. There. Place the rest of it. There we go, and you can see it's going straight down to the bottom. Direction is south, so that's working. But long-term goal is going to be to take these and put them up here in this area that we've marked out. So we've got this sort of area marked out with stone. You can see it just there, and yeah, it's going to go in this area, but we'll kind of bury it under the ground. So it's going to sort of, I think what we'll end up doing is we'll have this bit under the ground, and then we'll have a giant one of the sort of, so we'll have a big tier 5 under the ground and a tier 5 one of these on top, or 2 tier 5s on top of it, because the way this works, there's no reason we can't place this, you know, have a energy cell there, which will place this one down on here, and then the solar panel can go on the top. But until I know how big they are, you know, we're kind of just playing around with it really. So yeah, so we ought to build up these power cells again. So we'll put one of these on the floor here. We'll take a solar array, put it there, and then we should be able to right click on that, and do want to do that there. Is that almost built? It is now. Yeah, so that's good. And then if we right click on there, 549, cool. So that's back up and working. Yeah, so this thing now just needs, again, the chest. Did I actually pick up the chest? Where did I put the chest? Because those I moved there. Did I put the chest away? There's a chest there, so I must have. Did I actually put that there? Yeah, must have. Right, so we want this chest to go back up here again. And then this will now start putting in here. But it's tier 2, so hopefully it's faster. You can see there it's 2 million RF. That's on 6 and going up. Yeah, so that's cool. It's getting towards night time, but it means that we're still not using. We're producing more power in these than we're using. It's just at night it doesn't produce as much. So that's pretty cool. But hopefully it will go faster now. And then the other thing what it should be able to produce, if we actually look at the next one. So if we look at the miner, not like that, spelled correctly, like I did in the description last time. So if we look at the Void Auto Controller 3, we now need this. Okay, and this we get only from a tier 2 miner. Okay, so again there isn't a preferred thing there, but yeah. So now what we've got to do is allow this to sort of carry on going, and we may upgrade, because I'm not sure what the difference is in output, but we may upgrade this, or we may leave it and just do one mass upgrade when we need to, sort of thing. So but that's certainly power in it. So yeah, do we look at Astral Sorcery? I think we do take a quick look at it and see if we can produce these things. So this is our basic. In fact, what we need. Where's our Astral Sorcery thingamajigger? This thing, I believe. I don't think it's that. So if we look at this, this should tell us. Yeah. So you can see on the ground, it gives us all that mist and that. But look at this up here. So this is our area. Now that it's not massive. I'd like it if it was over here, but it's not, and it kind of spills over onto this area here. But for the looks of this place, I don't want to bring it out anymore. And I think, for the sake of the base, we've got it there. It's kind of in place. So without finding somewhere new that was. I don't know. I think for the sake of our base and where we got it, as you can see, there's a big area down there. But again, you see it's not in a massive area. It's only, oh hey guys, it's only in a sort of we'd like it the whole area, but it's not. I think is the essence of what we're trying to say here. So yeah. So what we need to do is we've got these down here which are full of starlights. That's pretty good. So we need to do some crafting. Let's have a look. It was all to do with the diamonds. That's what we're aiming for now, is to get more out of our diamonds. So let's have a look at our diamond ore. Where's our diamond ore? Is it because we're in that? No, because that's all there. Diamond 1 of 1. Okay, let's not look in there. Diamond. Okay. So if we look at this, uses. No, that's not what we want to do. We want to click on it. Then uses. Then go to this. So Starlight Infusion gives us 4. How much does the Transmutation give? Oh, that transmutes it. So, so we need a Starlight Infuser, which is made from those basic bits. And the nice thing about this is we can get this through chisel. So all of this is available through chisel. We can chisel normal marble into it. Gold we've got, aquamarine we've got, liquid starlight we can get because we've got those. So this is the only thing we need, which is the star metal. And the star metal ore is made from iron ore in a starlight transmutation. So we need to build one of these first of all, which is built in a luminous crafting table, and we need, yeah, those bits there together. So it's just a marble, and yeah, it's liquid, and we should be able to get those. Have we got a bucket on us? We have. So we can get the liquid stuff from, not from there because we've got that open, so we just go bump and we get some liquid. So we probably ought to get some more aquamarine going in there, because then that'll allow us to, you know, producing more while we've got the stars out and people aren't sleeping. So let's just do that. So let me get those few bits together and then we'll craft up our first item. Now the first thing we need to do is make this thing, which is a different type of crafting table. It's doing its thing, doing its thing. I love the effects. It's going quite a bit. It's taken a while. Maybe it needs lots of starlight, I don't know. Do your thing. Make me this thing. Ooh. Ooh. I've converted it, I see. Nice. Okay. The one thing that we do need... Ooh. Does this mean we need another table? Because we need one of these. That means we need a glass lens. Okay, so a glass lens we can normally get like that through a luminous crafting table. Let's see if we can actually do it in this. Or do we need to make another luminous crafting table? No, that will let us do it. So let's do that then. Nice. Okay, so we only need one of these, which is great. I have to move it from here because this wasn't in direct line of the sky anymore. So there we go. We've got one of those, and we need actually 4 of them. So let's make some more. Magnificent, because then once we've got these, we can then make the special sort of star thingy. We convert the iron basically, don't we, using this? So yeah, so we need lenses, rock, wood, gold, and some of those. So we need some wood and gold. Did that just craft one? Yes. Did it craft them all? I think it did. We did. We crafted 4 at once. That's marvellous. Okay, so let's quickly, while it's night, because this is the only thing with this, is it's night. So let's get a couple of logs. We've got no logs. We've got no wood. We've got no wood. No, we've got to have wood because uh-oh, keyboards, stop working. Keyboards. I've been having. There we go. I had problems with mouse, and I've had to change my keyboard and mouse over, but now this keyboard's playing up. This is the old keyboard that I didn't like because it was playing up all the time. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue. Let's see if we can sort it. Okay. So let's have a look. Have we got any oak? We must have some oak. We have. It's just oak wood. That's why it's not called logs. We wanted a piece of gold. Was there anything else we needed? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the... let's go with lens, because it was a lens something or other, wasn't it? There we go. Wood, gold, we've got those, we've got those, we've got those. Yeah. Let's just see if we can put it all in the right order, because that's the only other thing with this. I prefer it if when you clicked on here that you could say make one of those and shift click it in it, but you can't. So we've got to do this and this and this. Is that right? And in the middle, logs, and down there. Yeah, so logs there and there, and one of those in the middle, gold at the bottom, one of those there and there. What have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? 1, 2, 3. We can do a tune. Does it got to be a tune? No, it's rock crystal. Except any log wood. That's what I've got, isn't it? Log, ruined marble, gold, rock crystal, lens, aquamarine, lens. It's night still. Maybe it just needs that. No, doesn't like it. So I think we've come a little stuck here. I'm not quite sure where to progress. I've been having a look in the book and it talks about bending starlight and that sort of thing. So I've brought the altar up here just to make sure. And this actually works in the daytime as well, so that shouldn't be an issue. We can craft other things in the daytime. I've even made these, because originally I made them out of the chisel, but I actually then made them in the altar itself, and that seemed to work. But yeah, I have no clue. Any wood works. I tried other wood, still doesn't think. It talks about the size of the crystal matters. So I've got one of the largest ones available. So that's larger. Let's try that. 308, just 9% cutting, but doesn't matter which crystal I put in there. It doesn't make any difference. The lenses don't make any difference, so I'm not quite sure. Does it need anything else? Does it need these, for example, next to it or something like that, feeding it? Seemed to work on other stuff, but it's not working on there, and it's fully charged. So yeah, I'm not quite sure why that's not working. So if any of you guys got some ideas, I know some of you guys that watch have played around with this mod, so yeah, maybe you can help me out. We might get the answer in a stream, which would be quite good, so we might try there. So if you don't get to watch the stream, I'll update you next time. We won't make anything more on this. I just want to know that we can make this lens. So with the lens, we need to make that because we then need to make the stardust. So yeah, we can't progress without making this, really. And I can't see why, because that looks identical to that. Yeah, so maybe you guys know. So we'll kind of finish off here in the rain on top of our new area here. I'll bring the other bits up in a moment so they can collect more liquid stardust, and then, if that's what it's called, liquid whatever it's called. Yeah, so if you know, let me know in the comments, or better still, come on to the Discord and let me know there in the chat. That would be absolutely awesome. The Pigglesworth is back, but I'm off. So we'll see you next time here, playing some more modded 1.12 on the Direwolf20 pack. Or we'll see you in the next stream on Twitch. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.